I'm in the building. What's going on, everybody? I'm in here. Not expecting a lot of people here today because I got it set up to where it will not have a lot of people on today. But for those that are here, welcome to the Big Time Show. I know you're not used to this little background that I have here and all that type of stuff, but I had to do that because we're going to do a mock draft today, and I want the screen to be as visible as possible. So at the sacrifice of maybe not having it in the portrait screen, I know you guys will know what I'm talking about, but want you guys to see because it's not going to be me that's going to do the mock draft. You guys are going to do the mock draft today as well. Welcome everybody to the Big Time Show that is being seen live right now as we speak on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, where else? I forgot. Twitter and let me see. I forgot. It's supposed to be on Instagram. I don't know if I'm on there or not. I don't think I am. But if I am, welcome to you that is on Instagram as well. We're going to have a little fun today as it is Freestyle Saturday. I'm sharing right now. I hope you guys will help your boy out and do the same as well. I'm doing that right now as we speak. I'm sharing to anybody, Cowboy fans alike. Try to get some of my brothers in here in a minute. In just a minute, some of the guys you all know and love. We all family. We're going to try to not get them not necessarily in here. Maybe I could. I ain't telling them I was going to do it, but I was going to just give the show link there and let them peek in. Hopefully they'll add their comments as well. We'll see about that in just a second. How's your day doing? Let me go ahead and say this. There is a possibility that the show may get interrupted and maybe even to the point where I may even lose power. I'm here in Memphis and we have a tremendous thunderstorm, a series of storms that are going on today. Really, it's already been going on before today. We're in the midst of that right now, and it's raining very hard right now. I did see a little lightning earlier, so when that happens, it very well may be maybe a power outage or something along those lines. So if my power goes out, obviously there's nothing I can do about that. So I apologize now if that be the case, and maybe I had to come on a little bit later because I'm determined to do this with you guys, as this is the final week before draft time comes. And by now we got all of the little clues out of the way. We fill in holes as far as this organization goes. And so some things that we may have been saying we need to draft there, we may not have to do that anymore because there have been holes that have been filled. And I'm saying that because of depth. The Cowboys, as I've said on so many occasions, they do free agency for primarily depth. There are a few places where they have done pretty well this off season. I'll get into that in just a second, but we have to come to the reality that there are some positions they're not going to draft at. They're just not. They filled in the holes there already. And I want you to keep that in mind because that's how I want us to draft today. Not by your personal feelings, not necessarily what you want. I want you to think like them when we do the draft momentarily. That they've already filled in holes. They're not going to draft there. What some of the depth that they have, they're ready to rock and roll with in the season. Whether you feel like it's good enough or not, some of the things they've done, they've already made up their mind, obviously. All right, let me speak to everybody before we get started. I got one thing to say, and then we'll do the draft. Hey, go ahead and let everybody know. Let me share this with the brothers, see if they'll come on. How about that? Let's share with the brothers and see if they might come hang with me. Let's see. Hang with me. A minute. Let's see if I can get them in here. I guess I need to do it somewhere else too. Y'all forgive me, I'm just trying to do something real quick. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me go to my YouTube and see what's going on here. All right. Those of you that are on YouTube, what's up? Happy y'all hanging with your boy now. Let's see here. Y'all forgive me, but hey. All right. Let's go to work here. All right. What's up? Let me speak to all the players in here. Jeff Lee, what's up? John Cofield, what's up? Kid Cowboys in the building. My brother Shane is here. Alan, how you doing? John. Yeah, man, I just read your comment, John. Yeah. My grandmama used to say, you don't do nothing. This is what the Lord is talking when it rains like this. Hey, what's going on? I told you my brother's coming, didn't I tell you? Y'all see that? See, I'll just put it out there. Lewis Jackson, how you doing? Joe, what's up? My brother in here, Lou. What's going on, Lou? There he is. Sports Jockey is in the building. I just put it in there, and I guess they're going to come in and hang with me just for a minute or so. Again, for those that are coming in, I got real bad storms going on here in Memphis right now. Power may go out, then again it may not. If it does go out, I'll come on later tonight when everything is clear. I'll do that. Hey, Maya Nelson, how you doing? Listen, let me say this because Kid Cowboy, as usual, comes in, and for it's very rare, I will address him. All right. Number one, this is what Kid Cowboy said. Trey Lance got paid. Here's my answer to that. And Kid Cowboy, you got it wrong. We all knew Trey Lance would get paid. We just said he wouldn't be a Dallas Cowboy. And once again, looked like old Big Time was right, wasn't he? Wonder why. You know why he's not a Dallas Cowboy? Because he's not that good. What's this? His third team in 2 years? Okay. Kid Cowboy said right out in there. What's up? Henry Lamar, my brother in here. I told him my brother was coming now. See, we just look, the DC universe is like this, y'all. Whenever the bat signal goes in there, y'all know that, y'all know Batman. Whenever the signal goes up in there, it don't make no difference where they at. They coming. Right now, as soon as I put the bat signal there, here come Henny, here come Sports Junkie, here come Lou. That's really all I need. I don't need nobody else. If somebody else comes, it goes on. Kid Cowboys said because they can't afford $6 million a year. Are you kidding me, Kid Cowboys? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. They can afford $6 million a year. They don't want to pay it to him because he's not worth it. Okay? Now you jumping on another. At first you said he gonna take over Dak. He gonna take over Cooper Rush, whatever. He's gone because he's not better than neither one of those two. Now I guess you finna jump on Milton now. Here you go. Because I guess you gonna say he's a replacement for Dak. Let me guess. No, he's not. I'm gonna be honest with you. My brothers ain't here. Here it is. I'm not sure. I'm not going to take up enough time because we're going to go straight to the draft, okay? I'm not sure. I'm not saying he's not better than Will Grier. But I am saying I don't know if he's better than Will Grier or not. I don't know if Joe Milton is better than him. Everybody is saying or automatically assuming, just like they did with Trey Lance, that he was going to be quarterback number 2. And there may be some that saying Joe Milton will be quarterback number 2. I don't know that yet. I don't. I'm sorry. He got to show me better than Will Grier. That's all I'm saying. Yes, he's athletic, just like Trey Lance was. Yes, he has a rocket arm, just like Trey Lance did. But he does share the same quality so far. Everybody says it. He shares the same quality as Trey Lance, and that is he's inaccurate. Please don't act like Milton, y'all ain't heard that before. What's up, Drew? I see you. Appreciate you popping on in on me real quick. Please let's not act like y'all haven't heard that. Milton right now is inaccurate. Look at that, West Coast in the building. What's going on? I told you the brothers are coming. All I got to do is throw the bat signal in there. Now, I would have missed everybody if I would have gave them the show link and all of them just would have popped in on you. Then after that, put my microphone down. Because y'all know by now, Henry the Moore going to take over the show. You know that. Y'all know that. Lou going to take too long with his analysis of each player. West Coast will take over the show. You understand? So I'll just do all this stuff. You know, that's why I send the show link. Because they'll come take over the show. Which I don't mind because I love my brothers. They know I do. I don't mind. I'm just telling y'all like it is. See, we all know our characteristics. I just didn't do it. Now, I don't know if he's better than Will Grier. I don't know that. I don't know it. I don't know that. And I'm not going to claim it just because he's 6'4" and he 200, some other, 700 pounds, whatever he is, 400 pounds, whatever he is. I'm not saying he's better than Will Grier. Y'all made that mistake promising or believing the falsehood that Trey Lance was better than Cooper Rush. And y'all look crazy saying that. I told you what was going to happen. What's up, Con, man? I see you, man. Thanks for popping in on. Listen, I'm glad Joe Milton is here. And I believe he's going to be better. His coaching staff is pretty good. I think he's going to be right. I like him. I don't want y'all to only even think that. I'm just saying, pump your brakes a little bit. I tried to tell you that with Trey Lance. You didn't listen to me, Kid Cowboy. Now where is he? He gone. Just like yesterday's news and all. Goodbye. He's gone. See what I'm saying? And $6 million paying him 1-2 years, that ain't nothing. Cowboys got plenty of money. I don't know why you saying that they don't have the money. I don't get that. There's plenty of money left. Plenty. For him and Michael Parsons and anybody else you want to bring in. There's plenty of money left. So let's not get that twisted. Trey Lance is gone simply because they had another quarterback in mind. And it looks as if it was Joe Milton. It's just that simple. They didn't want Trey Lance anymore. That's why he's gone. So let's clear that out the way and pump your brakes again. Pump your brakes on thinking he's automatically quarterback number 2. Please pump your brakes. Will Greer is going to have something to say about this. He's got a head start on Joe Milton, whether y'all forgot. He's in the system. Hello. He knows the plays. Hello. He does have a better grasp of the offense than Joe Milton. What does Joe Milton have on Will Greer? He can run. Yes, I'll give you that. Yeah, he's a better athlete than Will Greer. He has a rocket arm, but it makes no difference if you got a rocket arm and you're inaccurate. So y'all get to, I saw the video, throwing 80 yards down the field in there. Okay, fine. That's good and dandy. This ain't Pop Warner ball. In the NFL, you can have a noodle arm like Drew Brees did. Y'all remember Drew? But Drew Brees going to be walking into the Hall of Fame in another year or so because he was accurate. Nowhere near the arm strength of nobody hardly. But he can manipulate people with his mind. He can manipulate people with his accuracy. He can do all that. Let's look. Stop. He got an arm out this world. I know a lot of quarterbacks that had an arm out this world working at gas stations, working at sales dealerships now. Let's stop it. Okay? Rocket arm don't mean nothing when you throwing it to the other team. Man, Kid Cowboy, you trying too hard because I already know what you want to say. Let me just go and eliminate Kid Cowboy real quick, y'all. Kid Cowboy wants him to be QB number 1. So let's get that out the way. He wanted Cooper Rush to be quarterback number 1. He wanted Trey Lance to be quarterback number 1. Let it go, Kid Cowboy. He gonna ride the bench. He need to beat out Will Greer first. And even if he does, he will not beat out Dak Prescott. Get used to it. The only way he might get to play, same thing with Trey Lance, is unless Dak Prescott is hurt. That's the only way. You'll see him in the preseason, though. You'll see him. You'll see him in the preseason. Guarantee that. He gonna play in the preseason now. You're gonna get to see a lot of Joe Milton in the preseason. No, he ain't a bum, Joe. I ain't gonna let you get away with that, Joe. He ain't no bum. He's not a bum. He's not a bum. I like him. It's just that you got people like Kid Cowboy who think he's already better than Dak Prescott and all that type of stuff. I'm really wasting my time on him talking about that. Let me stop that. He's not going to play at the preseason or unless he is named quarterback number 2 and Dak Prescott gets hurt. That's the only way he's going to play. If not, he's going to sit there and learn like he's supposed to and practice real good. That's what he's going to do. All right? It is what it is. I ain't going to even get on that. Now, let's get to the real thing. And my brothers, if y'all still here, y'all forgive me. I had to talk to Kid Cowboy. Y'all done block the man on the show. Sometimes he don't make no sense. I just ignore him. But I had to start off with him because he already waving the flag and trying to deflect off all this whole year how great Trey Lance was. And I told him he ain't gonna even be on this team next year. And he gone. So I just stop. Drew says, and he was a fan of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. He says, I tell you what. He said, when that goes down, y'all in trouble. We remain to be seen. We'll see. That's a little bit down the road, though. I have to wait and see about that. Yeah, he on practice squad, real. That's right. Wherever you go, where did Trey go to? Trey went to the Chargers. Well, no, he ain't starting them. Know that. I forgot who their number 2 quarterback is. He might be the number 3 quarterback in Los Angeles. In other words, a practice squad quarterback. That's Trey Lance's future. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Before I turn this thing on, this is the way that we're going to do the draft. Now, I need the chat board lit. I'm going to wait on y'all on the chat, okay? I need you guys, as you look, I'm going to try my best to keep up with it, okay? But I need you guys, because I'm going to let everybody, this will be your draft. Hey, Daryl, I see you, bro. This is everybody's draft. However, this is the ground rules for this particular draft. This is the ground rules. I need everybody to think along the lines of what the Cowboys have done in free agency and trades this offseason. In other words, there are some spots that we've talked about that I just don't believe that they are interested in. And I'm talking about positions. All right? I don't see it in some positions because they've already acquired the depth in that spot. And the only other acquisitions will be through the draft and after the draft. And that'll be primarily, again, for making sure we got a 90-day, 90-man roster. They still may have one more big play. Hey, Miss Regina, how you doing? Let's see how you draft according to those lines. Not your personal feelings. No, I don't want that, because I'm going to veto that. This is our draft, but if it ain't right, I like if y'all talking about drafting 4 running backs and all that, we ain't no sense talking. Okay? We ain't talking about that. If it's not a certain tight end, ain't no sense talking about another tight end. They already got 3 or 4. Fair? Okay. We got plenty of edge. Well, we got edge, but we don't have a dominant edge yet. So keep that in mind. Corner. We need corner. We need everything, y'all. Be honest with you. But let's make sense. I want y'all to try your best to jump out of your shoes and jump into the shoes of Jerry and Stephen Jones. Not what you think gonna make the Cowboys better. Because we almost at the draft now. This will keep y'all from losing and have your blood pressure raise up too much. You're gonna have to start thinking like them because it's their time now. In a few days, we all gonna be watching and analyzing all that and see what they finally gonna do in the draft. I'm just trying to get a head start. All right, that's all I'm trying to do. Now, y'all ready? I'm going all 7 rounds. We're going to talk in between. I hope you guys can all see that. Go ahead and type in now. Can you see that clearly? I'm on my computer, but you're on your phones or your computer. I need to know, can you see that as of now? The draft is about to go now, Craig, my mock draft. I need to know, is it right? Can y'all see that? Put in yes or no. Put in yes or no real quickly so I know, so I can either widen it out a little bit more or I need to leave it as it is. Let me know. I'm waiting on y'all. So let me know. We're going to do it right. I thought starting off this would be a good size. It's small, Craig said. Okay. I can work with it. That's one. Daryl said no. Okay. I don't know what no mean, Daryl. Is it you can't see it or it's too big? I mean, is it right or is it whatever? I need to know that. So far it seems like it's 2-1. Can you make the chat smaller? I can. I can take the chat off. So yeah. That would help. There it is. I know that's perfect now. So I can see, okay, so let me do this now because I know all y'all will see it now. Thank you for whoever said that. I wasn't even thinking that. Okay. I can see your chats. You can't see it. Okay. But y'all can see the chat depending on where you're watching me from. All right. I can see Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter all at the same time. So I can see all of y'all's chats. You just can't see it on the screen. Okay. I know that's right there. So let's go to work. Here we go. We're going to go all 7 rounds. We're going to go normal. We're going to choose, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. Keep in mind, this is updated. We do not have 3 fifth-round picks. They've already made, since we made the trade with Joe Milton, the Patriot trade. So I believe we got 2 7th-round picks, if I'm not mistaken. We got 2 in the 5th. Still got 10, but it's just not 3 in the 5th now. Keep that in mind. All right, y'all ready? All right, here we go. All right, to the left is it. Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Will Campbell, Tyler Warren left. Shedeur went to the Jets. 9, Mason Graham. 10, Genty. Tet at 12, and as you can see, there's the first trade. I'm coming back to you now so I can see it. Me personally, I don't like none of it. I know some of y'all will get hyped because y'all in the trade back category, but that's too far back for me. 38, 69, 77, 144. You'll get a lot of picks, and I could care less about 2026. I need your comments there. Like I said, it's your draft. I personally don't want this. I think I have another trade offer up there, and we'll look at that one too. Matter of fact, let's just look at that one. Let's look at that one. The next trade offer is Minnesota, who wants to give us the 24th pick, the 97th pick, and the 187th pick. I think the 97th pick would be the 3rd round, I believe. And the 187 will probably get us back into the 4th round. Let me go back again. I don't care nothing about the 2026, so we can't do nothing about that. But again, 24 will be later, lower end of the 1st round. Pick 97, I believe, is the 3rd round. And 187, I believe, is the 4th round. Let me know if you like that one, and let me know you like the Minnesota by typing in Minnesota. That'll let me know you like that one. The previous one was New England, pick 38, 69, 77. That sounds like another 2nd round with the 38 pick. That'll be 2 in the 2nd round. 69 would be another 3rd round pick. 77 would be another 4th round pick. 1 4th round pick, and 144 may be another 5th round pick. So if you like that and you want to go with it, we're going to vote this out now. Okay? We're going to vote it out. You type in New England or you type in Minnesota. Again, here's Minnesota again. 24, 97, 187. New England, 38. Trade back to get 38, 69, 77, and 144. I'm coming looking at y'all now. Y'all really want to trade back. I see Craig says, don't trade the 12 pick. Shane says, Craig says he like the Minnesota pick. D Lunatic says, go with Minnesota. D Lunatic says, Minnesota. Now, if you want to stay where you at, put in stay where we at, like Shane did. Ty Church, he says the Vikings. 187 is the 6th round. Okay, thank you, Clebo. We got 76 in the 3rd. Okay, 77 is 3rd. 76 is 3rd. Yeah. Somebody says New England pick. Y'all really want to trade back? Lord have mercy. D Lunatic says stole and take their picks. Wow. Yeah, I got more Vikings picks on here. In other words, y'all really want it. Now, y'all want to stay at 12, you better say something. Because right now, the Minnesota thing looking real good. To them. I'm going to do what y'all say. Y'all don't mess it up too. Let me go back to see Minnesota real quick. Minnesota is, you have trade back the 1st round to 24 instead of 12. Remember, Tet is gone. Ashton Genty is gone. The best available will be to your right, and I'll scroll down a little bit more. Maybe that will help too. Maybe that will help too. Okay, we do have needs everywhere. So Starks is on the board. Here it is to the right, y'all. This is the players that are left available. As you can see as you go down, I ain't gonna try to influence you. I'm just letting you see it. We can go individually by position. This is just the best available on the board now. You talking about trading from 12. You see Matthew Golden is there. Walker is there. We can pick them now. Mikael Williams is there. Tyler Book is there. Campbell, the linebacker, is there. Jaheed Barron is there. Now these guys here that are coming down probably going to be there at 24 if y'all go with the Minnesota pick. Ibuka is 29th player on the board. He should be there. Luther Burden is there. Martin Hampton is there. All right. Y'all see the names there, and I don't want to be here 2 hours. Let's go. Shane says stay at 12, 24. It's too far back to pick. I agree. But you're being outvoted, Shane, right now. I see Vikings. Craig says I would keep it at 12. That's 2 for stay the same. Ty Church says Vikings. That's 2-2. D Lunatic, that's 3. He says Stoll. That's mean Vikings. Darryl Brownlee says take New England. That's 3-2-1. I'm going up. Remember now, we're trading like the Jones. See, y'all done forgot now. See that? Y'all done forgot. Y'all doing it as you. Matter of fact, let's clear it up again. I'm finna make y'all do it right. We're not thinking like you would. Because I think the Jones family would say dropping back all the way to 24 is too much. I just really believe that. They vote. You don't get a chance to draft at 12 too often. Alright? So, and I believe I'm right on that. I don't mean to sound dominating, but I know y'all know I'm telling the truth. So on that note, let's go. Let's go with, y'all know I'm right. So it's 12. They're gonna pick it 12, y'all. They're gonna pick it 12. Y'all know that. Come on now. Alright. And since we know that, who you want? I'm vetoing y'all, because y'all the one that talking about New England, that they want to give 12 just for a second round pick. You know that ain't gonna happen. Let's look to the right. Y'all can get mad at me all you want. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go. Look right here. Best player available according to this draft list is the outside tackle from Missouri. I don't think we want that. You got Jalen Walker. That they got it as the 12th best player. We're drafting at 12. Malik Starks, safety from Georgia, is there. Kevin Banks, another offensive tackle, is there. Now we get into the part that a lot of y'all done said. Matthew Golden is there. Mike Green, a lot of names on the edge rusher. Mike Green is incredible. He's there. Mikael Williams, edge rusher, is there. Tyler Booker, his name is there. Jaheed Campbell, he's there. Now, if you want to go position-wise, Ibuka is there. Burden is there. And that's at 32. Everybody else is there. And then as far as running back goes, if you want to reach, Martin Hampton is there. I'll let you handle it. I already know who I want. I know who I want. So again, I'm just going down, letting you see it. I'm coming to the list, to the chat in just a second. But I'm trying to scroll down as easy as I can. I can't see what you guys see. I'm strictly, literally on the draft simulator now. I'm not on where I can read your comments. So that's the reason why I'm just scrolling down real quickly. I'm down there. We are going to draft 12 because the Cowboys are going to do that. I know what y'all want to do and get all this. The Cowboys are going to do all this stuff. Walter Nolan is there. I'm sorry. Nolan is there. I think right here they'll be there, okay? If you want to go wide receiver, the best two are Matthew Golden, Ibuka. Burden is not that far behind, 2 paces down. So those 3 are still there. We've been crying about a wide receiver 2 forever. Well, there they are. Running back, Genty is gone. He got taken by, as you can see it to the left, Chicago Bears at 10. Ted just got drafted before us, McMillan, to the 49ers. He's gone. Best defensive players are, according to this, Walker, the linebacker from Georgia, Mike Green, the edge from Marshall. Derek Harmon is there, the defensive tackle, who a lot of people don't talk about, but he's there. Campbell, Barron, the corner. Shaheed Barron from Texas is there. I ain't just too impressed with Nick Scourton, but he all right. James Pierce is there from Tennessee. But you'll be reaching if you go this low to me. All right, I'm coming to see what y'all talking about. All right. The Jones with, he said, purchased by Booker. I agree. Booker's a great one. Burden, I think that's reaching, but okay. Hampton, that's reaching. I don't think they'll pick Ty. I don't think they'll pick a running back at 12. It's just too many good ones. Matthew Golden sounds real good. Luther Burden sounds good, but I think that's too much. Man, but I'm saying Burden down here a lot. Henderson at running back. That's later on. I ain't even got to that. Henderson, Brian Thompson, is not even rated. Let me just see where he is. See, y'all, we taking too long. But anyway, but I like what y'all thinking. Let's go to running back here. Let's see what Trayvon Henderson, as you can see, he's rated the 49th best running back. 49th top player in the draft. You can get him later on. You see what I'm saying? Henderson is real nice. But you don't want to draft him if he's 49 and you draft him at 12. That's too much. That's too much. You're reaching. So, I see a lot of burdens there, y'all. So, as of right now, Burden got the pick. Y'all better put something Dallas really like Mikael Williams. I know. He's been on the visit. I'm saying a lot of Luther Burden. I see Booker, but I see the same person put Booker. No, I don't. D Lunatic says Booker. I say Booker. Who else said Booker? John, did you say Booker? Huh. Yeah. So I got 3 Bookers. Let me see how many Burdens I got. That's look like who it's going to come down to. D Lunatic says Burden. Clebo says Burden. Ty Church says Burden. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we narrowed it down to 2. We got Burden and Booker. The wide receiver from Missouri or the lineman, Big Country. That's number 2 I seen from Matthew Golden. Still behind. Right now, the choice is between, let's I see something real quick. The choice is between Booker and Burden for the first pick at 12. I need somebody to break this. Your 2 choices are Booker and Luther Burden from Missouri, the wide receiver. Type it in very quickly. All of you guys who named other names in that, I need you to pick between Burden and Booker. It's out, y'all draft now. Technically, but I'm waiting. Come on. Y'all thinking? Come on. Come on. I need to see it. Shane, who said James Pierce, he says Burden. I need one more. Big Country, what's up, man? You got rain where you are? Okay, I see Booker again and Burden. Burden now is taking over. I got you, Bull. You already said Golden at first. I ain't counting you twice now. All right, we got it. With the 12th pick, the Dallas Cowboys reach and they pick Luther Burden. Why y'all like him above Ibuka? I'm picking him. Luther Burden it is. We got our wide receiver 2. As you can see to the left, teams are picking rather quickly. We will be drafting at 44 in the top left there. And as you can see to the right, we still got guys that haven't left like Jaheed Campbell. Martin Hampton just left to the Browns, so y'all can get him out your head. And we're coming up. Walter Nolan is there, and here we go. All right, y'all see the first draft just came up. 44. Now this seems, well, it's not good because it's 2026. Miami is offering us, and we're not drafted for 2026. So that means it doesn't really be you're switching 4 spots down, and you didn't really pick up nothing. So we got another trade offer, so I'm gonna veto that one. And again, it's the same thing with the Chargers, who are offering us 55 and a 2026 draft pick. So that's a waste of time. So we're drafting 44. Walter Nolan is there, 26th best player on the board, and we're at 44. So there's a lot of value with that. Here we go, y'all. As you can see, Xavier Watts from Notre Dame, the safety. Jason Dart is there. Please don't say pick up Jason Dart. We just picked up Joe Milton. You know we're not drafting another quarterback. Okay? So y'all can let that go. One of my favorite players, Carson Schlesinger, linebacker, is there from UCLA. And there he is, y'all. All right. I don't think I need to go no further because there he is. Trayvon Henderson is there. There your running back is. Second round. Martin Hampton is gone. Trayvon Henderson is there. Of course, there's Caleb Johnson at 53, just a few places down. If y'all do not want to go running back, let's just look at that real quick. And you will see we got a lot of running backs there. Look at that. Trayvon, Caleb Johnson, Quinshon Judkins, DJ Giddens, Scatterboo, Damon Martinez, Ollie Gordon, Sampson, and those names that you'll be able to get later on. R.J. Harvey, Devin Neal, running back is loaded. Rashad Smith. Look at this. Jaden Blue. How is Jaden Blue the 195th rated player? Just unbelievable. Look at all these running backs. So if you don't want Henderson, good Lord, you still going to have a whole lot of people. But I'm going to go back to all. All right. There's Nolan. Defensive tackle. Y'all been crying about defensive tackles. It's there. We need linebackers. Schlesinger is a good linebacker. Our next pick, y'all, if you look to the left, will be at 76. So we got just a little gap in between. Harrison is a real good cornerback there from Kentucky. You already got your wide receivers. Ain't no sense nobody talking about Isaiah Bond. You already got your wide receiver 2. I'm just going down. I hope I'm not going too fast. Alfred Collins, defensive tackle, is there from Texas. He's very good. All right, if I know y'all like I know you, at least I think y'all do, y'all have already typed in Henderson. I'm coming now just to see. Nolan is ranked 26. There's a lot of value there. Okay, let's see. I see it. I knew it. I'm just now looking at y'all stuff. What's up, AC? AC, my brother here. Running back Campbell. Campbell is there, but he's lower. Brian, everybody's saying Henderson. I think this is easy. Klebo, Henderson. Henderson and Landslide, I agree. John Jones says Henderson. Henderson is nice. Shane, I agree with you also with the linebacker from UCLA. I like him too. But I think Henderson is the man on this one. And it's really outvoted because too many people are joining. All right, ladies and gentlemen, very smart choice by this great war room people in here. With the 44th pick, the Dallas Cowboys will pick Trayvon Henderson. So now we got a wide receiver too, and we got a very, very dynamic running back. Oh, that's the report. I don't want the report. Trayvon Henderson's been picked. And Nolan just left right after that. We're picking at 76. Very smart. We gave Dak some weapons. Gave him Luther Burden. Y'all wanted Burden, that's fine. He'd automatically be a starting wide receiver too. No question in my mind. And Trayvon Henderson joins a very nice running back by committee. And I think he would be highly effective, maybe the running back number one, to be honest with you. And we're coming up now. All right, Kansas City. All right, y'all. The only reason why I'm not paying attention to stuff like this, and y'all just got to forgive me, I could care less about 2026 because we don't have that here. So anytime I see that, I'm rejecting that. And again, Pittsburgh, same thing. Rejecting it. All right. Here we are. 76 is where we're picking. Our next pick will be 149. So we got a long way to go before that. All right. These are the highest rated on the board. Defensive tackle, Darius Alexander. A lot of y'all don't know about him, but I do. And there he is. Look at this, y'all. Versatile and explosive defensive lineman known for his impressive blend of size, strength, and athleticism. If you ain't seen film on him, this is all you got to go by now. I'm telling you, I have seen him. He is a problem. All right. He's consistent, disrupts offensive line with his first quick step, powerful hand usage, enabling him to penetrate backfields effectively. Alexander's versatility allows him to align across multiple positions. That's the main thing, y'all. All right. So let's stop right there. Alexander's versatility allows him to align across multiple positions on the defensive front, which means he got to be pretty quick, y'all, at 6'3", 305 to be playing defensive end, right? Then he's big enough to get in the middle and cause problems there. What do the Cowboys love? Flex. Y'all remember that? His performance during the 2025 Senior Bowl further highlighted his potential as he demonstrated, keyword, dominance in one-on-one drills and team sessions. However, to maximize his impact, Alexander, here's the slight negative, needs to improve his pad level and hand placement, as inconsistency in these areas can diminish his level of control during engagement. In other words, he needs to get low. When they say he improve his pad level, he needs to get low. Can't come straight up. That's a matter of coaching. Okay? Hand placement. You keep adding tools to your toolbox. But his positives obviously outweigh his negative. This dude dangerous. Y'all may need to go look at him once y'all leave me. You need to go look at him. He's dangerous. And as you can see, 67. We're drafting at 76. Alfred Collins, most of you guys know, he's good. Darius was 6'3", 305. Alfred is 6'5", 332. Obviously, he's playing inside, as you can see. Physical tools to excel on the interior defensive line. While his production could improve, his ability to disrupt opposing offenses stand out. Collins struggles on pass rushing downs, despite his physical tools, but he is extremely effective as a run defender. I ain't got to read the rest. If you've seen Texas play, you know Alfred Collins can plug up the middle real quick and he don't get moved. This is what we've been begging for in Dallas. And here's the other truth. So y'all happy about Osi? Okay, here's the truth about Osi and Mozzie. We've already seen that movie before. Osi and Mozzie getting moved by offensive line. Osi really is smaller. He's good at pass rushing, but as far as defending the run, Osi has gotten ran over. That's why we're still saying we need some inside guys that can stop the run. Well, these two guys I just called helps you out real quick. I'm just saying. I don't care nothing about y'all loving Osi. He get ran over. We got too much film to show that. All right. Denzel Burke is there, cornerback. Great cornerback. All-American cornerback from Ohio State is there. Going down. Shamar Turner is there. Another great defensive tackle. 6'3", 290, not as big as the other ones, but he's quick. He's more like the Osi type. He just ain't just great at, plugging it up. I'm just going down. This is where the defensive players are starting to show up. See a lot of edge guys. Deion Walker is there. I can't see your comments, but I'm coming. I know who I want. I want to see who you want. Let me go here because I know some of y'all want to see something like this. They are the top rated offensive players regardless of position for now. You can see the names as I slowly go down. That's too far down there. Okay. When I start going 91, we can get them later on. Well, we won't get them later on because we draft next at 149. So, all right. Let me go to running back. Well, we already got running back. Wide receiver, we got Burton already, but there's some guys that you see. Xavier Restrepo from Miami. You see Savion there. You see Tez Johnson. I mean, it's a lot of stuff here. For you O-line guys, okay, we're reaching unless you're picking this kid from either Texas or Boston College here. That's at offensive tackle. The next one is one-on-one. It's just too much. Guards, this is really lower because the highest rated guard is rated 98. We drafted at 76. It's just there. We're really not interested in center, so I'm not going to hit that off. So let's go defense. Your linebackers are there. Barry Carter, good linebacker from Clemson. Chris Paul, another very good linebacker from Ole Miss. A lot of edge guys. But again, look at the rating. They're a little bit lower. So now, this is where the real draft guys really come out because everything is a little close. So here this is everybody. These are the highest rated players, offensive or defense. Here it is. There you go. If you're looking for corner, Denzel Burke is right there at 76. We're drafting 76. Denzel Burke is rated 77. He is the highest rated corner on the board. And just for clarification, the next highest rated corner is 95. Is Dorn Strong from Virginia Tech. So as of right now, he is the best. Now, as I keep going down corner, I know y'all see it, but he won't be there at 149. Kobe Bryant is here. Great cornerback. Zy Alexander, great cornerback. Strong is good. But they won't probably be there at 149. But just go to show you. We got some guys whose names y'all may be familiar with, like Jabbar Muhammad. He's very good. Jalen Smith is pretty good. Zy Frazier is excellent, but again, that's 204. All right. I know I've done a lot of talking. Let me see where y'all at. Okay. Collins. I see Collins. D-Lo took you right with me. You say now DT or cornerback. Darryl Brown says Collins. We need a run stopper. Alexander. Who was Alexander? Let me see. Let me go back to it. Who was Alexander? Yeah, Darius. I don't know why I say who was Alexander. I'm the one that bumped him up. Me personally, y'all, I think that Mozzie and Osi we got a lot of edge already. Darius brings you more, and I'm not saying because he's 6'7". Remember what his scouting report said, y'all. If you look at it, that line there that said right in the middle, it says he already huge. 6'3", 305, okay? Alexander's versatility, I'm in the middle of the paragraph there. Alexander's versatility allows him to align across multiple positions on the defensive front. Well, you ain't got but two spots. That's the edge and the inside. And he can line up on both of them. And remember, if you go back to the top, he consistently, well, not all the way to the top, about the second sentence, he consistently disrupt offensive lines with his quick first step and powerful hand use. Which sounds like to me, he is just, and like I said, y'all got to look at the tape. He is just as disruptive on the edge as he is inside. Alfred Collins, who's a little bit bigger, but remember, he struggles on pass rushing downs, which means he'll be on the sideline on third down and second and long and first and long. He says he struggles. I'm just reading what they said. But he is effective as a run defender. What Darius is too. Darius Alexander is. He can do both. And for that, I think he's much better than Alfred Collins. That's just me. Unless y'all want corner, the best corner on the board is Denzel Burke, I think he was a first team All-American, if I'm not mistaken, at Ohio State. He's real good. Very good. Good corner to get. And y'all know we need, because Diggs will not be there. Probably. You don't tell him when he's coming back. I don't know if he's going to start, because remember, we got Elam from Buffalo. Remember that. Elam is going to be your starter. But we lost Jordan Lewis as well. So we got holes there. So keep that in mind. I think I'm like the lunatic. I think this is between corner and defensive tackle. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you want Burke, because he is the highest rated cornerback, you got to go way down to get the next one. And I'm going down now. The next cornerback is 105. So that's really reaching if you was to pick somebody that low. You either want Alexander, Collins, or Burke, the cornerback. Vote right now. I saw people put Alexander. You want Collins or you want Burke. I'm coming to that right now, retyping. Alexander, Brian Thompson says. Alexander, yeah. Daryl says, exactly, the lunatic. Exactly. I saw 2 and 2. He said Collins. So we got 2. It's 3 because I'm going with Alexander. So it's 3. I got 2 Collins. 3-2. I don't see no Burke up there as far as corner. So sound like deep defensive tackle is what we're going with so far. I say Alexander. Somebody better vote quick because right now Alexander's winning defensive tackle. There was 2 votes for Collins. I got Alexander. John Kofi said Alexander, that's 4. I think it's Alexander's going to be the pick. Let's go with that, and it is. With 76 pick in the 3rd round, Dallas Cowboys select Mr. Darius Alexander, defensive tackle. And we got him. Alfred Collins went right after him. All right, we got a long way to go for 149. You see right then, now you're in position because you done took care of a lot of very good needs. Now you really are in position to go best player available, for real. almost regardless of position. Well, not necessarily, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Because you already taking care of some major. Y'all drafting pretty good too, I must admit. You got Burden, then you got Henderson, now you got Alexander. That's you've hit home runs. Y'all alright with me. Y'all keep your eye on the right. Don't be worried about this left because y'all ain't able to keep up with all these guys anyway. On the right here, you see, I see something. Logan Brown, the tackle from Texas, is 118. We're drafting at 138 already. Okay, he's gone. We could have waited for running back, y'all. Y'all see these running backs right there? Ollie Gordon, well, Dylan Sampson just left. Okay, interesting, y'all. Okay, now that's too low though. Wow. All right, y'all see the picks that Cleveland is offering us? Is this the only one? But they're just too far back for me. If you give up the 149th pick, the next time you be drafting will be at 179. Yeah, you pick up 2 extra ones, but you'll have to do a whole lot of work at the bottom. Okay, let's help each other out. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. I ain't rejecting it. But then what will help you understand that in the draft is seeing what's on the board. And what you see on the board now is, there's some names that stand out already. I know y'all see R.J. Harvey, another running back. I'm not familiar with Charles Grant. Maybe some of you are. J.G. Piggies, defensive tackle, is there from Ole Miss. Another great running back, Devin Neal, is there from Kansas. There's the corner, Tommy Hill, who's pretty good. Let me just look at him. That's a big one since we didn't get corner. 6 foot, 213, 3-year starter who played outside. Physical runner with prototype size and length. He saw some fluctuation, drastic, it says, from year to year in college. That means just a little inconsistent. Took a big step back in his final year of college. That's not good. Allowed a ball to be caught on him nearly 75% of the time when he was targeting. Gave him 3 touchdowns in coverage this season. Struggled to make plays all around the ball this season with just 1 pass breakup and 1 interception. He has average top end speed and is someone who struggles with recovering once he's beating. A willing run defender and solid overall tackle who is active in run support and can make plays around the line. So what that means is he's a cornerback that can hit folks, but he can't cover nobody. That's what it means. So I ain't looking at him. Okay. Y'all might like him. If y'all want to vote for him, you can. I'm just going down the list before we look at that trade again. Y'all see it? Let me go all the way back up so y'all can see. Quentin Evers, we ain't getting him. We already got Joe Milton. For those that just might be thinking it, just forget it. Piggies, another defensive tackle there. There's an offensive tackle that's there. Trey Wigdig. You know how the Cowboys are. They love getting offensive linemen. There's the first line. Listen to this. Trey Wigdig is a versatile offensive lineman with experience at both tackle and guard positions. We can stop right there because we all know the Cowboys love flex. They love linemen that can play 2-3 positions. He fits the bill. Even though I can realize the rest, keep in mind, this guy will be a backup anyway, so we don't need to look at him as a day one starter. If he's a backup, that's plenty of development. I would like to know how mean he is. That's what I would know. I don't think that's going to be in here. And right there at the end, it says, overall, Wigdig's adaptability and technical proficiency, in other words, he's a technician, make him a promising prospect for teams seeking depth and flexibility along the offensive line. That sounds like a Dallas Cowboy. And we're in the 5th round? So you're drafting now for depth. You ain't drafting home runs now. So that looks like a Dallas Cowboy type pick. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But Devin Neal, the running back, I love him. But the question is, are you gonna cut some of the running backs we got? Or somebody gonna have to get cut. If you pick another running back, somebody's got to get cut. And that includes Deuce, who probably is going to get cut anyway. Even the guys we just acquired. Like, you don't need 7 to 8 running backs. All right, y'all see that there? Rashard Smith is there. Good Lord. Woo. The running back from SMU. Nick Nash, another wide receiver, is there. At 172. He'll be there. As y'all can see. Who is that? Is this kid from Florida? The big dude? Is this him? 6'6", 328. No, this dude I'm talking about 428 pounds or something. Is that him? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Man, I wish I knew that kid now. This might be him. I don't know if this is him or not, because he way bigger than that. Who is that kid? Oh my God, look at this, y'all. Why is Jack Sawyer so low? From Ohio State. Okay. Okay, y'all see all this. We way down in blue. Look at it, Jordan Blue from Texas. Way down there. Good Lord. There's plenty of good players left, y'all. All right. Let's go back. I'm going to come to your comments because I know how y'all are. Lee Lunatic said, take the cornerback here? Freight Train said, Devin Neal. Big Country said, double dip RJ at running back. Okay. He said, yep, kick any running back off the bridge. That's who I'm looking for, D Lunatic. Where is he at? Matter of fact, I got to find him. Is he even on this board? Desmond Watson, y'all. Look, he's a defensive tackle. 449 pounds. These are take it back on cornerback. I don't know what you mean, the lunatic. Are you telling me to look at the cornerback position, or are you asking me, oh, don't draft the cornerback? Okay, I think that's what you're saying. Desmond Watson. I want to see him. Is he even on this list? Y'all forgive me. I got to see this. DT Desmond Watson. And if he is, he way down here somewhere. But I think if he got any dog in him, he gonna be a problem. It's hard to move 449-pound man that's athletic. I mean, he way down here. Is this man gonna even be drafted? They ain't got his name in. There he is. 608. Do y'all see that? Desmond Watson. They got him rated player 608. He not even be drafted. What they got on him? They ain't got even no notes on him. But Jesus, 6'7", 449 pounds. If he got any dog in him, just any, I'll take him. Talk to tell though, I would. I'm gonna pull the dog out of him. Okay, what I was thinking before. Okay, somebody was talking about double dip on running back. Just run them on out of there. So RJ Harvey is 145. Just in case y'all are not familiar with RJ, he's short, but he's incredible. You see it, just read it. You see it. I mean, if you're gonna pick Genty, and say I like Genty, this kid he ain't too far from it, y'all. I'm just telling you. But they listen to him kind of like he say he can serve as a third down back. But here's his problem. He is a well below average pass blocker whose technique is poor. He can run 1,400 yards, 200 yards receiving. The way you combat that pass blocking guy is you got some that's already in the locker room that are. So he just would be as of now, somewhat of a two down back type dude. He can't catch the ball. Scored 38 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. That's RJ. Good running back. I personally think that Neal is better, if you want to go that route. As you can see, 5'11", 213. That's a man there, Jack. 4,000 yards in Kansas. 50 touchdowns in 4 years. 4,000 yards in 4 years. Y'all, I hope y'all reading it while I'm there. If you've never seen him before, turn on his tape. He bounces off people. He runs over people. He can run around people. He's fast. And he's 5'11", 213. He can be a bruiser. He can be a game changer. If you go on running back. All right, let's roll. I like the Trey Weedy pick, but I believe I'm gonna be outnumbered this time by y'all. JJ Piggies is there. I already know Harvey is there. As I'm scrolling down, just go on, make your vote now. I'm coming to your comments in just a second. Neal is there. We already got Henderson. Remember, in the draft, we got Henderson. So we're talking about guys who, Cowboys can't be loyal. Now, somebody was saying taking Tommy Hill after I read what he is, but okay. And you got to look at whoever the cornerback is, y'all. They wouldn't be starting anyway. They're already taking care of that. That's why I say you got to think like Jones. They really going to start Elam out there, the kid that we picked up from Baltimore, who was a first-round pick a couple years ago in the draft. He's going to start. So in a cornerback now, you got to think of them kind of like a Jordan Lewis. So the question is Tommy Hill, Jordan Lewis? I doubt it, but that's the way you got to start thinking about somebody that can support the run and can cover. Tommy Hill struggles in coverage from what you read just a few minutes ago. All right, I'm going down further. Good linebacker there, Jack Kaiser. Don't forget about linebacker. Personally speaking, I think Muhammad is better than Hill. 5'9" is a versatile and competitive cornerback. That sounds like Jordan Lewis right there. With impressive mobility and route recognition, that sounds like Jordan Lewis. Having played for Oklahoma State, Washington, now Oregon, he has shown the ability to excel in different schemes. That sounds like Jordan Lewis because that and defense coordinator Jordan Lewis had. Okay, though undersized, that's Jordan Lewis at 5'10", 183. His quick twitch movement, that's Jordan Lewis. And ball tracking skills, that's Jordan Lewis, make him a strong candidate for a nickel role. Boy, they big time, though. What you talking about, though? A nickel role in the NFL, likely as a day 3 selection. Just in case you didn't know, Jordan Lewis was a what? A nickel corner. That's why I said I liked him. I've seen him. I didn't know what the scouting report said, but he is pretty good. Yeah. So if I was to go corner, I wouldn't pick Hill. Let's read Hill one more time. 3-year starter, okay, physical runner, he's supposed to run good. Saw drastic fluctuations in his performance from year to year college. Took a big step back in his final year of college, allowed a ball to be caught on him nearly 75% of the time when he was targeted, and gave him 3 touchdowns in coverage this season. He struggled to make plays around the ball with just 1 pass breakup and 1 interception. He has average top end speed, and then when you get over the top of him, he ain't gonna catch up to him. And it's somebody who struggles with once recovering, once he's beaten. I just said that. A willing run defender, however, and a solid tackler who is active in run support and can make plays around the line. He sounds more like a safety rather than a cornerback to me. In opposed to Jabbar Muhammad, who sounds like a miniature version of Jordan Lewis. Same height, maybe almost the same weight almost. Y'all, I just read that to you, so that's how you got to do draft boards. Now, let me go back. Because see, I done talked all that talk. Now, let me go back. Oh, my God, I forgot Teddy Buchanan. Jeez. Whew. All right. That trade offer there, y'all. After all that talk, y'all want to drop back this far back and then pick up these two late rounds? So y'all type in yes or no. I know I'm taking a lot of time. Man, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody hanging with me. Alright. You good with Watson? That's later on though. Watson, that 449 pound man ran a 5.6. You know how fast that is for a dude that you take your note back. Okay. Freight Train says take Neal now and Muhammad later. Is he gonna last? Okay, we don't want that trade. I agree. I don't want that trade. Y'all see that? I don't want that trade. It's just draft too far back. I'm gonna reject that. Y'all, I'm gonna take over that one. Sorry. Alright. Alright. Here's my question to whoever that was. I think the Freight Train. Our next pick is at 174. The question is, do we think Muhammad would be there? We're good in running back room, even without Neal. We're good there. I love Neal. I would love to have him on the team, and I agree with you could do that. But as of right now, what we got in the running back room? We got Sanders. We got the kid we got from Denver. We got Deuce. We got Lemke. And we got, in this draft, Henderson. So, if we don't pick another running back, we good. But I like the idea of having a killer like Neal there. I do like that. But is this dude, Jabbar Muhammad, going to be there at 149? I mean, is he going to last to 167? I don't know. That's the risk of the draft. And of course, there's still more cornerbacks there. All right, so I need you to vote. Are we taking Trey Wigdig, who I think that's what the Cowboys would do? To be honest with you, I do. Offensive tackle from Indiana, shows versatility, can play more positions on the line. That's what the Cowboys love. Y'all know that. Or Neal, Devin Neal, running back from Kansas. I'm just layering it down for y'all. I'll throw R.J. Harvey in because somebody said that earlier. Harvey, Wigdig, Devin Neal, or Muhammad. I ain't throw Hill in. Y'all wanted Hill from Nebraska. I don't like him. Or Jabbar Muhammad. So you got about 5 choices. Muhammad, Tommy Hill, cornerback from Nebraska. Wigdig, offensive tackle from Indiana. R.J. Harvey or Devin Neal, running back from Kansas. Vote now. Here we go. Okay, the lunatic says take Muhammad. Frey say take Muhammad now. Anybody else? I got folks in here. Y'all talk to me now. I'm voting Muhammad myself. That's 3. I'm taking Muhammad. Anybody else? Y'all better speak up. Trey Wigdig. That's a good pick, Darren. Terry says picking cornerback isn't our specialty. Reminding us of Morris Claiborne, a bust. Okay, I saw what you said. Muhammad. John says Muhammad. Well, y'all think like me. I think the Cowboys have to do that because we found the start in Elam, But now we got to replace Jordan Lewis too. So we need a cornerback rather than another running back as of now. And I think that finding that is more valuable than going even another offensive lineman there. I think that we got to find somebody in the nickel that can play. Like, you're the starting nickel cornerback day one. I think Muhammad can fill that void. All right, I think it's obvious. With the 149th pick, even though we're reaching just a little, but I don't think he's going to be there at 174. We select Jabbar Muhammad, cornerback out of Oregon. And it's been done now. And let's see. We might be able to get one of those 4 people that we talked about earlier. As you can see, I ain't seen that R.J. Harper. He's the first one. Wig Dig just left. He went to Philadelphia. Devin Neal just left. Went to Houston. Jesus. Mm-hmm. All right, we're on the board. You can see the best player available. That's another. Y'all know that's emergency siren. Told y'all we in a big thunderstorm down here in Memphis. Praise God that my power was still on. All right. We now what we're doing now, y'all, and guess what y'all gotta start thinking. These are the guys. Some of these guys are gonna be some of your special team guys. All right, that's what you gotta start thinking. Some of these guys are gonna be your practice squad guys, and what you have not done so far, if you can look up top above the search thing there, the team needs, as you can see here, it says the Cowboys need a running back, edge, offensive guard, cornerback, wide receiver. So far, we have taken care of 3 of those. Well, really 4, because the defensive tackle we got can play edge too. So I'm going to say that. So the only spot that we have not done is really offensive guard, and I'm really not worried about that, to be honest with you. We need some ball players. So one spot, though, that we have not addressed is linebacker. I mean, I see Nick Nash there just like y'all saying. Okay, I get it. But what I'm also seeing is Jack Kaiser is there, and then a linebacker that I love is Mr. Dumas Johnson from Kentucky. I just compare the both, and I'm not saying, well, let me just go, because y'all may want Nash. I ain't got no problem. Jay Higgins is there. There is a guard there, Clay Webb. Y'all just want to feel the board, and we'll look at all of them. A lot of linebackers, as you can see, are popping up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jaden Blue is still there. Jesus. Woo! Running back from Texas. Oh, my God. Okay, let me stop. Zach Frazier, cornerback. Love him. There's a lot of linebackers that I just saw. We haven't addressed that. Somebody said something about Raheem Sanders. He'll be there. The next pick we got, if you go to the left, is 204. Whoever said Raheem Sanders, he's there. And if y'all don't know nothing about him, he's super fast. We'll look at him too. I think he'll be there later on, but let's just look at him just in case. 6 foot, 217. That's a big boy. He's named the Rocket Sanders. Might be a potential top 50 pick in the draft. Obviously, he didn't make this, but that's what I'm saying. Injuries have kind of hampered him, obviously. You see, lacking some of the breakaway speed that made him a round 1 candidate. So what they're saying is he's been injured enough that a little piece is gone, but how much? There it is, and that is the answer to your question. Nevertheless, Sanders still finds ways to break off chunk plays. And he's one of the most impressive receiving backs in the class. Wow, South Carolina often aligned him outside in empty sets. And he's even flashed a bit of toe drag swag in 2024. So he's a guy that can catch the ball and run it, obviously. And catch it, obviously, at a high level. Obviously, he can run routes pretty good, obviously. If they lining him up outside, good Lord, that means he's going to get cornerbacks. So that ought to answer your question for him. I see why I would. I believe that Freight Train said that Kobe King is their linebacker. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I like him more than any linebacker that I just previously saw. Y'all can see that? Can't cover too well. But as far as putting your hat on somebody with intensity, that's him. The only thing that's bad is right there, he said he was targeted 30 times in coverage, giving up 27 receptions. That's not good. That's the reason why I like him. King is a physical run defender who consistently makes plays downhill while playing with good power level and excellent point of attack strength. He had a run rate stop of 8.8 in 2024 and can read and react quickly to plays around the line of scrimmage, showcasing his natural instinct. That's why I like him, because he's physical and he will hit you. He's lacking obviously in pass coverage, but we need people that can stop the run, multiple on every level. Defensive line, linebacker, safeties. We need run stoppers there. He fits the bill. But Jack Kaiser does too. Oh God, no. I just missed a crap. I just messed up, y'all. Well, that's the end. Dang, I did that last time, y'all. I did that last time, didn't I? I messed up, y'all. Alright. I'm sorry. I can't get that one back. I'm sorry. So, y'all don't get mad at me. I'm sorry. My finger hit something else. Okay. But y'all get the idea. Y'all get the idea. I'll tell you what I'll do. I can't get that one back. Let's do this. Let's have some real fun, quick fun. We don't have a 4th round pick, right? Let's do this real quick. Let's practice it. I ain't gonna talk. All right, 3 rounds. Let's go. It's already rolling. Y'all already see it. I apologize for that. All right, I don't like that future. Y'all see that right there? This is the 1st round. The Tampa Bay is wanting us, and I know y'all see it on the right. Look in the middle and look on the right. Y'all see it on the board there. Who ain't got picked up, okay? So I'm just trying to show y'all this first. Tampa Bay wants number 19. One that wants number 12. They're willing to give up 19. They're willing to give up pick 53 in a 2026, which I'm not worried about. Obviously, if Tampa Bay wants to move up, they are moving up because look at who's on the board. Mr. Jeanty. And if I'm the Cowboys, remember we're picking as the Cowboys would think. Trust me, if Ashton Jeanty is on the board, all that yip talking about they ain't drafting one in the 1st round, yes they would. I ain't gonna even ask y'all. I'm not even gonna ask y'all. See, if Ashton Jeanty is on the board, y'all know when we watch the War Room, y'all know when the Cowboys, they show the Cowboys that we can't hear them saying, I guarantee you, Brian Schottenheimer will be fighting very hard to pick up Mr. Jeanty. I ain't no doubt about that. No. I believe that the offensive coordinator will be doing. Everybody gonna say, "Can't look." Let's just be honest. If Ashton Jeanty is there and they talking about picking the best player, available player on the board, what board not gonna have Jeanty up top if it falls like this? Come on now, this ain't hard to figure out. I already know y'all typing it in. Ain't nothing to talk about. I know it's running backs after. I know. I just want to see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah. Jeanty there taking. Can't afford him down the road. He ain't got no win. You crazy kid. Kid Cowboy, who do you think is, Kid Cowboy just be talking, man. Your first round pick, you got 5 to 6 years plus a franchise tag. Come on now. You got 5 or 6 years, I believe. No, let me see. He'll be a first round pick, so that means his contract would be 5 years, and then you get franchising after that. You probably ain't gonna give him a second contract, but you got 5 or 6 years to play with. It's a no-brainer. Talking about he ain't got no win. You just come in hating. You just come in hating. Know the dude good. Ain't nothing to talk about. Everybody, y'all agree. Is it Jeanty? Obviously. Come on, y'all. We picking Jeanty. With the 12th pick, Dallas Cowboys select Ashton Jeanty. See, this thing makes you think a little bit. It ought to be interesting to see what we're going to get at 44. It ought to be real interesting. Now, you got your running back. You got the best running back in the draft. You know, since talking about another running back until much later on. Boy, don't tell me Booker going to be sitting right there at 44. Oh, my God. Okay, he just left. Okay. No, I'm rejecting that. They want 2 of our picks just for pick 65. The Giants. I ain't doing the Giants no favors. All right, y'all. Here we go. Names that maybe you haven't talked about, but Talik Williams is a dog. 6'2", 334. As you can see as you read it, you see highly disruptive run defender. There you go. Nearly impossible, they say, to block one-on-one. I realize that's college and this the NFL, but this is what he does. Okay. In the passing game, primarily wins with the bull rush rings. He runs straight up your face. In overall motor, he never stops. He can convert the speed to power, collapse the pocket by driving the blocker back. Oh, God. However, he does lack length. His arms aren't probably too wide, but he's 334, which hurts his ability to finish at the quarterback at times. We ain't defending on our defensive tackle to be 10 sacks a year. He's not Aaron Donald, in other words. And it will also allow longer limb blockers to win his chest and stop his rush. Those guys with long arms. Okay, I get that. He must develop consistent hand counters to keep his chest clear and get to the quarterback as rusher. That's where coaching comes into play. Overall, Williams protects as a high upside run defender who still has some room to develop as a pass rusher. His raw physical tools give him a certain amount of upside that will have NFL decision makers excited, and the fact that he can play in multiple defensive alignments is very appealing. So we got another guy here who can play different spots. All right, that's just one. Everybody here is good. We need home runs. We don't need projects, okay? Amar Hampton lasted. That would have been nice if we didn't pick Jeanty up, obviously. I see Mr. Schlesinger again. Love him. I love him. I love him over Williams. Just in case you don't know about this dog, please look at his size. There he is. Y'all read that. I know some of you are not familiar with him. You need to look at him when you get off the show, and you'll see what I see. He's a dog, y'all. We need dogs. There it is. Listen, dynamic linebacker known for high football IQ, relentless playing style, combines impressive lateral agility with a quick first step, enabling him to navigate through traffic, make plays sideline to sideline effectively. I mean, he's quick enough to get there. His instincts shine in both run defense and pass coverage. You get the best of both worlds. He excels at reading plays, maintaining proper positioning, disrupting passing lanes, which means he can cover some of your best tight ends. There are some concerns over his experience as a starter, and he is sometimes overly ambitious when it comes to his tackling angles. Schwessinger's tackling is generally reliable when he brings added value as a blitzer, another blitzer, demonstrating a knack for pressuring quarterbacks. In other words, he can do it all. I'm not looking no more. I let y'all look. Schwessinger is my pick. Because we need linebacker. All right. We got Jeanty. Let's just go. If you want another weapon for Dak, I think obviously we go to wide receiver. Let's see what we got. Noel is there. Great wide receiver. Isaiah Bond is there. I'm not familiar with Jalen Rose from Utah State. I do know about Jaden Higgins. That's a great pickup. Look at that, y'all. Jaden Higgins. Look at the height and weight. Look at that. Look at that. If y'all reading the rest of it, that's fine. Trust me, if you looked at his tape, he's a dominant type dude. He would be a starter in wide receiver too, day one. He would be. If you're going to go one-on-one with him, you're going to have some problems. Y'all see it? Look at it. I know y'all reading it. I don't feel like reading it, but I know you're reading it. Look at that. The only bad part that you may have is so you have to make a decision. Do you want a burner or do you want a possession type receiver? Because if you go down, maybe about 6 lines or 7 lines, however, his limited agility can make it challenging for him to create separation on sharply breaking routes. In other words, that little back, curl route or that hitch route that we love to run. He ain't, according to this, he's not too sharp on it. But his size, ball skills, and productivity makes him a valuable asset in possession or vertical pass game. In other words, he almost reminds of another Michael Gallup. If that's the type of receiver you want on Lion CD, he's a good candidate. So that means, let's go to Mr. Bond. Everybody pretty much knows about Bond. He's shorter, 5'10", 180, tremendous speed, as y'all can see by the first line. You know how he moves in space. I mean, obviously. Bond can do it all. Lightning, fast, explosive, got a quick twitch to him, can catch the ball. He's small though, but that don't mean nothing these days. You can't out physical him because he's not big. Would he cause problems? Yes. If you're looking for a receiver, no, a lot of y'all not familiar with him. There it is, you can see. They got him projected as a day 2 guy, which is round 2 here, which is day 2. You see it. You're just not familiar with him because you don't watch Iowa State, but the kid is dangerous. That's all I can tell you. He would be day 1 starter at the wide receiver 2 position. I want to see something. I don't know nothing about Jalen Rose, but look at this. I mean, he's rated 57, so look. 6 foot 205. That's a big receiver, and he has exceptional speed and playmaking ability. A constant deep threat. He excels in creating separation on deep routes. Okay. sharp route running skills, strong hands and body control, secure contested catches. See a lot of down the field stuff on him. After the catch, Rawls is dangerous. After the catch, using his agility and vision to elude defenders, gain yardage. While he has been highly productive, concerns exist regarding his experience against elite competition. At Utah State, you don't get elite competition. And his ability to handle physical press coverage. Well, that might be cause for problem slightly. As big as he is, he ought to be able to get off press coverage. Okay. I don't know him, so I had to look at him, but he is rated pretty high. Okay. All right. If you want that, here are the wide receivers there. I see Savion, who I love. You can get him later. You can go that route if you saw that. However, I think this is a good spot for defense. Schlesinger is my guy. Oh, Lord, look at Quinshon Judkins. Judkins, another running back. We already got Presley there from Ole Miss. Edge rusher. I'm just going down. You got Darius Alexander again, but that's reaching too low. Thank you. Schlesinger is my guy. Who y'all got? I'm coming to your comments finally. Go ahead and take Williams. Okay, BPA. I get it. I agree. Higgins back. Take Higgins. Okay. I see a lot of Higgins there. Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about Higgins. Y'all talking about y'all talking about the wide receiver. Well, I don't think you need to take him now. That's too far. See, that's 65. Jaden Higgins is 65. We're at 44. I would say that. I think you can get him. You may not be able to get him out of this, but I think that's too high to draft him. Think like the Cowboys on this. Think like the Cowboys. That's too high. That's reaching if you were to get Higgins there. If you go on best player available, I agree with whoever that was. Williams is there. We have a need at defensive tackle. I get it. We have a need at linebacker as well. If it was just me, I would pick Schlesinger at 47. We're drafting 44, so that's about even. The value would be Williams, who's rated 32, and you'd get him so that's almost like a steal. And Williams can play. Oh, ain't no doubt about that. You know what? I'm going to change it. I love Schlesinger, but I'm going to change it. I'm going to take Williams. All right, I got Williams and whoever else y'all wanted there. Williams, Schlesinger. Let me go to it again. Williams, Schlesinger. Trey Amos is there. I'm sorry, I forgot about him. Cornerback. Yeah, let me know y'all not familiar. Okay, first of all, he played in the SEC. So you know he had some dogs he had to go against in the SEC. So he excelled, as he said. Showing he can hang physically and mentally with the best in college football. Okay, this sounded real good. Combination of size, length, athleticism makes Amos a prototypical boundary quarterback. In other words, he plays outside, but he's physical. He naturally has a large catch radius. I mean, he go after the ball, and there it is. Can physically make plays on the ball. Most other defensive backs can't. Oh, so they say he's special. Okay, but he also moves as fast as a cornerback who's a few inches shorter. There's still work to be done with Amos, as his process and off-man coverage needs some work. He fights hard as a tackle in space, but the form isn't quite consistent yet. That's just a matter of coaching. He could experience some growing pains, as any rookie would. as his instincts aren't at an elite level. While there are cornerbacks with more polished skill sets than Amos in the 2025 draft, there are a few who possess his athletic profile, if any. I think that's worth throwing up there too now. Yeah, because we all know. And remember now, they got Elam. So he's probably going to be the starter. But Amos could very well play in the nickel as well. Even though he's a boundary guy. Keep that in mind. Azareye'h Thomas is there. Good Lord. Woo. Another great cornerback. 6'1", 197. Even though he's physical, but at the bottom there, that's the reason why he's rated so low. His lack of foot speed and ball skills. Whoever wrote this gives me doubt about his season. All these guys that you're reading reports on are NFL scouts. All right, let's go back. Williams, Schlesinger. I think Amos needs to be in that choice too. I know y'all see offensive linemen there. I see the dude from Minnesota. I see that. I just don't want to draft that high though. You got to be on the bench because the Cowboys already got their starting five. I mean, come on now. Steele and Guyton are going to be your tackles. So let's just be honest. I don't want to draft nobody in the second round. They're going to be riding the bench, waiting on somebody to get hurt. I need home runs in round 1, 2, and 3. I see a few home runs right here. Williams is a home run. Hampton is a home run. For some franchise, Milroy, the quarterback from Alabama, may be one. Schlesinger is a home run. I think Amos deserves to be a home run. Noel might be a home run as well. I've already looked at him. This kid from Arizona, saw him just a little bit. The offensive guard, he's a home run. It's a few home runs. All right, I'm coming to y'all now. I think it's Talik Williams as well. Everybody got a problem with that. Let's go Talik Williams. I mean, I appreciate all y'all hanging with me. This fun. Let's go with Talik Williams. I believe it. Talik Williams. That's a smart pick. Schlesinger went right after that. Rawls went 52. Couple spots down. You can't go wrong up here now, unless you just make a bad pick. Why is Omarion Hampton still there? We're in round 3. Just left to the Raiders. What in the world? I see Isaiah Bond still there. Oh my God. Okay, interesting. Y'all want this? You go down 10 spots and you'll pick up a 125. I don't want that, but I'll let y'all figure that out. Look at it right there. I want y'all to look to the right there. Isaiah Bond. Did we pick up receiver? No. Isaiah Bond is still there. Holy crap. Oh my God. Okay. We're only doing 3 rounds on this, so I mean, goodness. Alright, y'all see that? Y'all want that trade? I'm going to come to your comments right now. 76, we're going down 10 spots. And we'll pick up a 125th pick as well for this year. Y'all want that? It's not too bad. Jay Bryan said, take it. Jay Bryan said, I don't like Bond. And come back for Thomas. Frey trying to say, take Williams and come back for Thomas. Who is Thomas? I'm sorry, my brain ain't working right now. Freight train. Our first 3 picks should be starters. I agree. I think we accomplished that in the first 2. Jay Bryan said, I don't like Bond. Okay. I respect Jay Bryan because he know the game. He said Bond won't start or compete for a starting job. Okay. Okay. He is short. I will say that. But he is fast. I don't mean necessarily catch too great. I think he alright though. But do y'all want this trade here? I see Jay Bryan on said take it. I'm considering that. Just moving 10 down and pick up a 125th pick. And we'll go with that. Well, will they let me draft that 125th pick? Because I only say the first 3 rounds. So no. Even though we picking, if I was to take that, we would never see the result because I only set it for the first 3 rounds. So we wouldn't know what we would have. So let's just reject that since I know that. In reality, I might take this trade though. But because I only set it for 3 rounds, I'm going to reject it. Even though I would probably take that. All right. Isaiah Bond is there. Alfred Collins is there. We already got the defensive tackle. We just picked Williams up. All right. Denzel Burke, great cornerback, is there. We still need corner. We only win 3. Chris Paul is there. Great linebacker. This might be a defensive pick. A lot of defensive guys. Shamar Turner is great. Another defensive tackle. Omar Norman Lott. He can play. Pretty good defensive tackle with. I mean, good Lord. Look at all this. A lot of defensive tackles up here. Look at all these edges. Man. Woo. It's a lot of good football players here. Savion. That's a reach, but man. Why don't everybody like Savion? JT, you study the game. Do you like Savion Williams? I think he would be incredible. I think he would. 6'5", 225. I mean, if you've seen his film, I don't know why people are downing him. You put him with CeeDee Lamb, I mean, that's nasty. I'm serious. Go one-on-one with Savion Williams and watch what happens to you. I don't know. Jay Brown, before I make that, I don't know if I pick him right here, but if this is my last pick, let's see what we got. What we done? We got Ashton Jeanty. We got 2 starters, and we got 1 more pick. And we got to hit home runs on these first 3. So this pick here has to be a no-question day 1 starter. And he has to be a home run. I don't care what side of the ball he's on. Collins would be, if you double back and take Collins, shoot, they're going to be trying to push Osi and Mozzie out the way. We're really expected, well, Osi going to play. But Mozzie going to have some problem. If you get Collins and Williams, got to be a home run. That's why I'm just going down. Burke would be a home run. Out of the names I'm saying. Collins would be a home run, but we already got Williams. I ain't crazy about safeties. Burke would be a home run. Chris Paul Jr. would be a home run. Shamar Turner would be a home run. If we didn't have a running back, DJ Giddens would be a home run. Scatterboo. I don't know. Scatterboo's running style is going. I just don't see Scatterboo running the way he's running now 5 years from now. He's just too physical of a running back. I love him though. Jay, you done put it down yet. I can't see you coming, but if I know you like I know you done put it down. Why do them people like Savion Williams? He's still learning. I know it. Savion is like Debo. Exactly. We need a one tech high. Okay. We don't have to trade back. Collins is there. But we already picked up Williams. You say a good safety. Okay. But here's my point, Jay. See, here's my point, Jay Bryant. And y'all help me here. This is just not for Jay. See, this is where war room conversations happen. You say that Kevin Winston is a good safety, and I agree. But he ain't gonna start because the Cowboys are loyal. For instance, they paid Wilson. He ain't going nowhere. Hooker. They paid Hooker. Hooker ain't sitting down. We had a hard time putting Wanye Thomas on the field. And we know he need to be playing. I'm saying you draft the safety, he ain't gonna play. That's all I'm saying. They loyal to their guys, okay? That's just me. I pick him if everybody vote on him. I mean, yeah. He say he's still learning wide receiver. You say there's no day one start on there. Let me see. Let me go back. Let me see. I'm going back all the way to the top. Collins is a day one starter. I think so. I don't know too much about Harold Fanning Jr., but for him to be that high, he got to be pretty good. This offensive center, not for us. Winston, maybe on another team, but not the Dallas Cowboys. He wouldn't start with us. I think Burke. How tall is Burke? 5'11", 186. He's fluid. Can he play? He can be a lockdown defender, but can he play nickel? And I don't think so. Not on that high level. He's an outside guy. He's a first team All-American, so he can play. But he wouldn't start over Elam. So, not a starter, I agree. Chris Paul could be. Let me read him. It's very small, though. 235, that's good. I think, because who's our starters this year? Saborn, the kid from Tennessee that we got in the trade, and Lil Fowle. That's probably going to be our starting linebacker. So, you're right. Chris Paul, maybe not a day one starter. I just talked about these defensive tackles. I don't think they're going to start. They ain't not giving up on Mozzie. Osi is automatically a starter. So far, you're right. You're right, Jay Bryant. Deion Walker would be a starter on most teams, but not with the Cowboys. The defensive tackle in Kentucky. Okay. That's why I said that trade looks better and better that I just let go, but the only reason why I only did for 3 rounds. So we got to pick somebody out of here. All right. We'll just go around with it. To me, if I was to look for it, I would say Collins. I would agree with Jay Bryant and say Winston Jr., Burke, and a regular team, Chris Paul would be one. I think Giddens is awesome though at a running back, but we already got Genty. Deion Walker is another guy I think will start. See, when y'all say quarterbacks with the Cowboys, you got to start thinking nickelback. Cowboys already got their starters. Elam for now and Bland. So we ain't talking about nobody on the outside. Somebody got to take Jordan Lewis' spot. Somebody. So we talking number 3 cornerback, obviously. All right. Y'all see the names there? It's the last pick. Y'all, we need a linebacker, but Savion, woo. Kobe Bryant, Lord have mercy. Jay Bryant, what you think about Kobe Bryant? Love him. I love him. but he ain't no corn, he ain't no nickel. That's what I'm saying. I love him. Love Kobe Bryant. I love Savion Williams. Who y'all want? See, this one to get a little hard because I would trade it back. D.T. Collins. No, he's not. Yeah. I see a lot of Collins up here. But he won't start though. Remember, these first 3 rounds, you gotta have a start out of here. So with this list, even if we trade it back, we'll be with the same dilemma. Like, who's really a starter? I don't think on a regular, normal situation, I think Winston would be a starter. I do. But this the Cowboys, and the Cowboys rule is if they pay you, you playing. They paid Donovan Wilson, they paid Hooker. They paid him. Love Kobe Bryant. Jay Bryant, I know you know. Love him. But I don't know if I pick him that high. But I love him. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of, Chris Paul and he's starting on Kevin Murray. I'm seeing Collins, but he ain't starting though, y'all. You think Winston starts this year? Who gonna sit down, Jay Bryant? And he's better than Wanye Thomas. Because everybody want Wanye to start. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you sit down Donovan Wilson, I mean, folk want Wanye to get in there. I do. Playmaker. So who gonna sit down? Donovan or where you pick 2 to be Hooker? Can Winston play free? I don't think he was a strong safety, so I think he does play free safety. Wanye can play free. Is he starting over Wanye? He ain't that good now. He ain't that good. Can't be better than Wanye. Shoot, we in a dilemma here. I'm just sitting there thinking about it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Freight Train. I see. I know you ain't gonna like it, Jay Bryant. But the real truth of the matter is this. Watch this. Watch this. See, we gotta get no doubt starters. And I'm looking, and all these first names I see got question marks about day 1 starters. See, I'm going down. All of them. Unless Kyle Williams, who I don't know nothing about, is good. Let me look at him real quick. 5'10", 5th-year senior, good hands, fluid athlete, quick in and out his breaks, controlled route runner, elite ball winning receiver who is strong catch point cover. In addition, was above average after the catch threat, which is good. Who can make guys miss, create explosive plays. He has a good understanding of how to get open in zone cover create. Okay, see, those type of guys are dangerous. Kyle Williams, I don't know nothing about him. I ain't watched him. So I had to see him before I know him that. He could be a wide receiver too guy. I don't know nothing about him. But I'm looking. And the more I go down, Jay Bryant, I already know what you're going to say, but Savion Williams, Doc, would be, look, Savion Williams would be your wide receiver 2, day 1 starter. I don't care nothing about just learning. He can be our bubble screen guy and play like Debo. You ain't got to learn everything. His body's too big. He can go. He can catch everything. Slants. He can body up on the hitch route, since that's what we know he like. He's fast enough to get past the guy. And my God, he is a little monster. 6'3", 222. He's outstanding after the catch. Excuse me, I'm saying no. He's 6'5", 225. With speed and run after the catch. He would day one start. I know I went way down, but he will start. He'll come in right now, and he's the best wide receiver 2 we got on the roster. I'm saying, he's better than Jalen Tolbert, because that'll be probably about the only guy you throw up. The other kid, Florida, Florida really ain't really got a serious chance. I guess your real question is, he better than Mingo? Remain to be seen. I think Savion, well, that's me. The Dallas Cowboys, you pick Savion Williams, Mingo would be your number 2 wide receiver. With Williams slowly but surely right on his heels, and Tolbert, on Savion's heels, or vice versa, whichever way you want to call it. I got you. You say you don't think, that's why I say it. It's vice versa. Alright. I don't know nothing about Jay Brown, but it's obvious you do. Manor, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Is he better than Jalen Tolbert right now? Or would you start him over Jalen Tolbert? Or better yet, Mingo? You said he would push him. That means we're not sure he'll day one starter then. Okay. That's my only thing. And I guess you saying with Savion ain't either. You right. I think he would, but I don't think the Cowboys would give him that type of, automatic pass to our man. He would have to earn it as he should. I just don't see a day one starter on this list right here. I just don't see it. I mean, not on the Cowboys, but somewhere else, yes. Alfred Collins will start somewhere else. Winston will start. These tight end will start. Jared Wilson will start. All these guys. Burke will start. Ayana Moore, whatever his name is, the guy you talk about, Jay Brown, he will start. All these guys will start. They just want to start on the Cowboys. It's Kyle Williams, kid who I'm about to look at. For him to be that high, he done kind of went under the radar. All these guys, man. The Cowboys love edge, though. They love stockpiling edge. So I think that probably the safe pick here. Just to eliminate time. Let's look at Jordan Burch real quick. Dynamic defensive lineman known for his refined pass rush skills, including a standout swim move that contributed to 8.5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. He excels with explosive bursts and speed to power conversion, but struggles in run defense due to limited arm length and lower body power issues. Despite these challenges, his productivity and skill set make him a likely mid-round draft pick. All that means is he'll be just coming in on third downs then. So would you draft somebody in the third round strictly for third down because he can't stop the run? He's not good against the run. I was just about to give him some credit until I saw that, but I can't give it to him. I don't know who we're going to pick, y'all. Shit. I don't see a linebacker here until much later on. Kobe Bryant is there. I love Kobe Bryant. I do. But he ain't going to start. No, shit. I mean, I'm going way down here. David Walker, he's going up. Man, look. I can't pick nobody. I'm sorry. I don't know. Y'all vote. Y'all got it. I really can't. I'm thinking as the Cowboys now. Me, I can think for myself, but trying to think like Jerry and Steven, like, who is this? See, this will be the time when you trade back and acquire more picks. Who y'all want? By now, I done talked y'all to death. Who you want? Y'all type it in real quick, and that's what I'll go with to finish it up. If y'all want to reach way down, so be it. This is the last pick anyway. But all these positions is taken. There ain't gonna be no day one star. Unless there's a real good wide receiver. And usually those type of guys are already gone. Even though wide receiver is rich. Stutzman is down there, good linebacker from Oklahoma. Y'all type it in. Y'all by now, y'all know who it is. That's who we're gonna roll with. Voting stars now. Let me see. Take Fannin. You know what? I passed by him, Jay Bryan, but you know what? I did a whole show on the benefit of getting a real good, dangerous tight end. Give Dak that weapon because I'm telling y'all, now I know we done passed by it, but let me tell y'all something. I'll reiterate it real quick again. Y'all might be mad. At 12, listen to me. If Tyler Warren is there from the tight end from Penn State, is there at 12? I would have no problem at all if the Cowboys picked him at 12 because he's that good. He's dynamic. He can be one of those type of tight ends. One of those real tight ends that, you know, kind of like the Raiders had last year with Brock Bowers. He's that type of dude. I don't know nothing about Fannin, but that's why I got my brother Jay Bryan here, because he knows all. Knows just about everybody in here. And that'll just be my first time ever looking at him. 6'3", 241. My only question is, can he block? That's my only question. How Fannin's dynamic, explosive tight end who plays with the power versus ability of a Deebo Samuel type weapon. Oh my God. Can you imagine give Dak Prescott that type of weapon? And just imagine him and Ferguson. Because you can run two tight end sets. Y'all see what I'm saying? Okay. Though he may not fit the traditional mold at his position, his rocked up frame, certain bust, and elite contact balance make him a nightmare for defenders. That's what we want. He's a relentless playmaker who thrives with the ball in his hand, turning routine plays into highlight-worthy moments with sheer force and creativity. It sounds like a weapon to me, y'all. And I just messed up again. So it would pick Fannin. Sorry. There it is. Alright, I'm done. Because I just, on my hands, just messing up. Okay. I'll pick Fannin. Thank you, Jay Bryan. I'm going to go look at him now. I've never seen him before in my life. He say he can't block, but he can catch. He's like a big receiver. Well, let's just play that. If you was to get him at tight end, you just gave Dak Prescott, since everybody like to say he like to throw short and dink and dank and dink and doink and all that kind of stuff. But if you get him a tight end that is a weapon, along with Jake Ferguson, along with a CeeDee Lamb, you just see. We keep thinking that the weapon got to be at wide receiver too. I'm just going back to Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren at Penn State, all world tight end. Can you imagine Dak Prescott with somebody like that? That's your second wide receiver and a tight end at the same time. A two tight end set with Tyler Warren and Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson and this Fannin guy here, who obviously is a problem offensively. You also probably going to let the Cowboys don't turn into an offense that's almost literally a 30-point offense a game again. It's been proven that if you give Dak Prescott the weapons, he'll put 30 up on you. That's been proven. Dak loves, I make it even, the little tick, I make it even plainer than that. Dak loves throwing the tight ends. I mean, Schultz, Witten, Ferguson. I mean, he loves throwing the tight ends, but that's his natural type of throws. He excels at throwing somewhere between the 8-yard and maybe 15-yard route. That's Dak. That's tight end country. I mean, you give Dak another tight end like that. I'm serious. Because I've seen Dak, you can't stop him throwing to Witten, Ferguson, Schultz. I mean, that's why Schultz got all his money he got. Because Dak set him up like that. Okay, Jay Ryan says, so being real, Calvin probably going to let Ferguson walk. Especially if they get Mason Taylor tight end out of LSU. That's another weapon. That's why I say if Tyler Warren is in play at 12, don't be surprised. I would applaud the decision personally. Because we're going to have to score. You give Dak the weapon and we can score. There's no question about that. I have no problem with it. So, even Mason Taylor, who was a producing tight end, I don't know nothing about the Fanning kid, but 1,500 yards, 1,500 yards. You do that, you doing something. Now, if they're going to run the ball like they say they are, then your tight end need to be able to block as well. So keep that in mind for the characteristics that you need to be looking for. All right. Appreciate all y'all hanging with me. Hey, been on for a little while now. Usually when you do these mock drafts, you got to be a ride or die. Because, especially if you're doing 7 rounds and all the talk in between and all that type of stuff. Listen, I appreciate all y'all hanging with me. It's almost draft time, y'all. We done done it all. We done analyzed it all. We done said what need to be said. We done added players to the list. We done threw other players away and all that. It's strictly, we about to find out what Jones and Will McClay, I guess you can throw in Coach Schottenheimer. I'm really thinking that. We'll see. It's that time. It's that time. Listen, Monday night, if I'm here, I ain't gonna do this again. No, it's too long. I might come on tomorrow. We getting close to the draft. I'll do another one of these. I might come on tomorrow. No, I can't. I can't come on tomorrow. I just thought about it. Sometime this week, I'll come on tomorrow. We'll do this again. Try to figure it out. All right. Man, listen, I appreciate all you guys that hung with me. Of course, your voice means something to me. I never proclaim to be the smartest guy. I know a little something, but I also know everybody else knows something too. And once we combine our heads together when it comes to this stuff, it is what it will be pretty good. Yeah, do that for me, Jay Bryant. Jay Bryant he's a football guy. I am too. He said tomorrow, no trades, let's keep it rolling. I try, man. But I try to create a war room perspective with everybody. That's why I let y'all kind of vote on it. Appreciate you, Joe. Thank you. I don't want to dominate it. You know what I'm saying? I could, but I'm saying I don't want to do that. Ain't no fun, man. I like everybody to get their voice in. So however many people, are here, the voice matter. That's why I put it to a vote. Even if you want to go way down, at least you put your guy out there, and I look at it and say, okay, who's going to go for this one guy or whatever. So it really is our draft. That's the way I try to present it. And we'll do that again before the draft, and we'll see. Listen, I think I'm supposed to be on with DC Universe for the draft coverage. Okay, not necessarily everybody not gonna have the Cowboys. We'll be doing every team and reading a literal draft show. I may even have Jackson Jaguar have to cover them. So just tune in. You know what I'm saying, and support the guys. It'll be all the people that you guys love: Boss, Law, Henny, Landlord, myself, Luz Tates, DMV. I know I don't want to start calling all of us out because it's so many of us that are together. J Tuck, West Coast, I believe, might be in this. It's just gonna be phenomenal. I think we're gonna do the first 2 days, so it's gonna be. We going after it. We trying to be ESPN, and with all the inside knowledge that a lot of us have, and we don't owe ESPN nothing. We just say it like it needs to be said and move on. But when you combine all of the shows together, we're going to create a tremendous audience right here just through social media. So hope you guys will get ready for that, along and support, of course, our own individual shows like this. And we'll try it again before the draft, before we get there, because I love to see what y'all thinking, because y'all some smart people. All right. Y'all have a good day. Y'all enjoy the Final Four. And I'll see you guys sometime this week. Turn on those live notifications, all right? Now, I'm out of here. Before y'all leave, don't leave yet. Some of y'all ain't heard my intro music. Got new intro music. Y'all know I'm a little old. I'm 52 years old. So I ain't got all that hip-hop stuff. Even with this backup music, I'm the smooth type. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna hear that in just a second. This is me. All right, y'all check out my intro and outro music at the same time as you leave out. Type in if you like it before I cut this thing off. All right, so I'm about to hit it. Y'all type in, I like it. All right, just type that in and I'm cool. All right, y'all take it easy. This has been the one and the only. Let me see if my smoke machine working. It ain't working today. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. The big time show. Y'all type in, I like real music. Type it in. Here we go.